Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Friday, June 27, 2025. In the headlines, single mother of 6 faces eviction and homelessness after devastating fire. Homeowner claims property rights disregarded. St. John's set to shine as Fisherman's birthday celebrations reach grand finale. Also in the news, regionally, Haiti's capital plunged into healthcare chaos as violence surges there. Internationally, Iranian foreign minister acknowledges serious damage to nuclear sites from U.S. strikes. Plus, in the sports news, Grenada to participate in CARICOM 10K, while coaches and physical education teachers to attend special meeting next Tuesday.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Kenroy. Baptiste, a single mother and her 6 children, are on the brink of homelessness once again, months after losing everything in a devastating fire. Renapet Thomas reports.
A mother of 6 is pleading for urgent assistance as she faces eviction from her current rental home months after losing her home to a fire. In November 2024, flames consumed the wooden house in Pearl St. Andrew, where Danis Francis, her 6 children, and her mother once lived. Now, 6 months later, the single mother is being asked to vacate her current temporary living space with nowhere to go.
I lost my home last year in November due to fire. And the ministry helped me to get a place to rent. They was paying the rent for me for 6 months, and now that the rent is due, which is tomorrow, Saturday, I have nowhere else to go with me and my kids. They did say they would have helped me with the house, but the property have an issue, and like I no longer could build on it, so I don't know if they could help me to get a piece of land, because that's what I really need. Then my children could have a permanent place to stay, because it's really frustrating to have 6 kids and you don't have nowhere to stay.
Francis said she has been in contact with officials from the Ministry of Social Development and the Ministry of Lands, hoping to access a piece of government land or receive assistance in finding a place to stay. Now, being told that she must leave but with no alternative provided, the emotional toil is overwhelming. Francis described falling into a depressive state, particularly at a time when she should be celebrating her son's recent success in the CPA exams.
Son passed to go McDonald College, so it's a great challenge now. And we stay in Tivoli if we have to move, which I don't know where we're moving. You know, bus go be a lot. I hope that the ministry will help me to get a place to stay until I get back up on my feet, get a little walk, and then I could able to pay a rent for myself.
Though currently unemployed, Francis said she takes on odd jobs when available to provide food for her children. She also gets some help from her mom. Despite sending out job applications, she has received no response so far.
I'm willing to work. I'm willing to get a job to help my kids, to even say if I have to pay a rent, I'm willing to work. You understand? But I want a job where it could be like, if to say I go 9 in the morning, I could come back 2 in the evening to see after my kids, because I is a single parent. It's only me alone with my 6 kids. So I need a job where the time range could be suitable for my children. I have been searching for a job. I write applications to supermarkets and things. I have been searching for a job.
With no income and no means to cover the upcoming rent, Francis fears the worst, that she and her children will be forced to sleep on the streets. She is making a heartfelt appeal to the authorities and the public to help her in this time of dire need. Rena Thomas, GBN News.
Now, a Dunfermline resident is speaking out after alleging that Project 500 created a boundary issue for her. Anisha Campbell spoke with my colleague, Rena Thomas.
A homeowner in Dunfermline, St. Andrew, is raising concerns about the handling of a government-led community development initiative, saying her property rights are being overlooked. Anisha Campbell, a teacher and resident of the area for more than 2 years, says while she supports efforts to improve the community through projects like Project 500, she is deeply dissatisfied with how works have been carried out on her property, particularly in her absence. According to Campbell, she previously granted permission for workers to use 1 foot of her land for drainage construction. However, upon returning home from work, she discovered that the boundary had been extended well beyond the agreed limit.
I have been on this lot of land where I am from 2022, where I purchased the land and I started construction then and completed in 2023. I have been living here since then. This boundary line, this boundary mark right here, it was moved. Right, it was moved from this point where I put my boyfriend put an iron so that we would remember where it should be, and it was moved here. And they since put a marking where they are going to dig further in to my lot of land when I already gave them 1 foot outside to do so.
Her frustration stems not only from the encroachment but also from the lack of communication and consultation with her as the property owner.
What happened is that the authorities, the people who are responsible, who are giving the instructions from top down, should do things properly. Things have been done when I'm not there. Things I'm not being told. So I find it very disrespectful, and I see it as bullying. I should be informed and be in the know with things concerning my property. That is not comforting. I work in St. David, and when I come home, I'm supposed to look at the ambience of the place and breathe, not thinking about what did they do next. I wonder if they cut the drain in the yard. I wonder if they put a wall. I wonder if they do something. I shouldn't have to wonder. That is not a nice feeling.
Campbell said she previously raised her concerns with engineers attached to the project, but these were not properly addressed.
I had engineers before those that is now currently. I don't know the reason, so I can't say why they were put on the back line, or I can't say fired, but I have not been seeing them. I have been seeing a new engineer, and I'm open for them to speak to me at any time. So I don't know the reason why they choose to do things behind. Well, the new development is that I went ahead to see if I could get further help from the Grenada Housing Authority, which I purchased the land from. They promised, and I hope they fulfill their promise, to go ahead and have a meeting with all the stakeholders to see if we can come to a resolution.
When contacted for comment, Jason Williams, General Manager of the Grenada Housing Authority, confirmed that Campbell had reached out. He stated that a meeting is scheduled for Monday involving Campbell, Project 500 representatives, and other stakeholders in hopes of finding an amicable solution. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
All right, this story to report. A recent baseline assessment by the Caribbean Development Bank found that projects in the region, including in Grenada, are often delayed and rarely completed on time. The study identified procurement delays, capacity constraints, and oversight issues as key factors hindering project implementation. Despite some areas of good practice, the assessment revealed fragmented stakeholder coordination and limited engagement as major obstacles. A high-level seminar was convened to address these issues and expedite project delivery. The discussion, which included Grenada's advisor for economic development and planning at the Ministry of Economic Planning, Tourism, ICT, and Creative Economy, Kendall Alexander, focused on unlocking institutional bottlenecks to maximize development impact. We can tell you too, the seminar was part of the CDB's 55th annual meeting aimed at promoting sustainable development and economic growth in the region. The findings of the meeting will inform strategies to improve project implementation and reduce poverty in Grenada and other Caribbean countries. Well, a developer in Woodland St. George is under fire this evening over claims that a major drain was moved without approval, raising fresh concerns about worsening flooding in the area. Business owners say the change is making a bad situation worse, with fears of more property damage and even loss of life if nothing is done. Nisha Paul tells us more.
Flooding has long been a problem in Woodland St. George, but now some business owners say a recent development has taken things from bad to worse. James Inns, General Manager of Spice Isle Fish House and the new owner of the old Chinese hotel, formerly known as the Sojico Grenada Hotel, which is now under renovation, claims that a developer diverted a major drain that flows through his property, worsening flooding risk for the entire area.
Mother Nature and water are two very powerful elements, and there was a water course that water cut through naturally, and when you move it, there are going to be changes, and we felt those changes last year with two bad flooding events. So if the rains continue to fall and climate change, as we see is happening to us in the Caribbean fast and furious, drains like this ought not to be interfered with and maybe strengthened.
Inns says the developer, identified as Harry Beggs, backfilled the property and redirected the drain without permission from the Planning and Development Authority, PDA, shifting the water course closer to his property line, endangering nearby businesses and homes.
Certain developers move the water course from its original location, backfill their properties, elevate their lands to heights well above the existing heights without physical planning permission. We have been making requests of the physical planning unit now for almost a year and a half to deal with this matter, and it just keeps on getting worse and worse.
When contacted via telephone on Friday, developer Harry Beggs informed our news desk that he was in a meeting but promised to return the call, which was not forthcoming up to news time. Heavy rains last November caused extensive flooding that destroyed a 6-foot wall on Ince's property and tragically claimed the life of a young woman found by Ince himself dead inside her submerged vehicle.
It was very unfortunate, and it was a terrible experience, and we try and we pray every day not to have to go through that again.
Ince has since built a new 7-foot retaining wall around the hotel property to protect his investment. Meanwhile, Terence Phillip, who runs a nearby heavy equipment rental business, has also voiced concerns. He has been operating in the area for over 2 decades.
For the past 2 years, we had a year and a half, we had some serious water in the area. And for all the years I've been here, I never got water on my garage floor. And for the last flooding we had, water flooded my garage floor. It's because of development in the area. One, the water will have no space to run and dissipate through the property as they used to, because of some of the drains closed up, confined, bottleneck. So we have now backward pressure on the properties in the area.
The businessmen are urging the authorities to step in before another heavy downpour brings more damage or worse. When contacted by GBN on Friday, an official from the Planning and Development Authority confirmed Ince's claim that no permission was granted to Mr. Beggs to backfill or change the water course in the area, raising serious questions about oversight and accountability. The official has, however, confirmed that the matter is under active investigation. We will continue following this story and bring you details as it develops. Reporting for GBN News, I am Nisha Paul.
This story to report, the Media Workers Association of Grenada, MWAG, has condemned attempts by political activists to silence opposition voices. In a press statement, MWAG took issue with attempts to pressure government agencies to withhold advertising contracts from media houses that criticize the government. MWAG views this as an assault on democracy and an abuse of power. The association demands that the government protect press freedom and allocate public advertising funds fairly and equitably. Coming up in Network News, Kenroy Government School Steel Band Group strikes a chord but is seeking community support. We'll talk about that. We'll be right back.
Do you have multiple loan payments? Is your debt weighing you down? Ariza has the solution. Simplify your loan with Ariza's Simplify Loan promotion. Now you can combine all your payments into one easy, manageable loan. Enjoy lower interest rates, flexible repayment terms, and more cash in hand for what truly matters. Less stress, more freedom. Live comfortably while reaching your financial goals. Ariza helps you simplify your life because you deserve financial freedom. Apply now. Visit any Ariza branch or WhatsApp us at 423-4987.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
Time to get charged up for the Fuller Energy Home Series as West Indies takes on Australia in a fiery test match from July 3rd to 7th at the National Cricket Stadium from 10 a.m. each day. Free entry plus fun activities for children under 16 years old. Adult tickets start at just $5 per match day. Let's rally with the men in maroon. Go to windiscricket.com to secure your tickets now. West Indies is back in the spice aisle and we Fuller Energy. West Indies going higher, Fuller Energy.
Climate change is real. Storms are getting stronger and droughts are lasting longer. Are you prepared for what's ahead? At Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited, we want to help you protect your investments. Build for the future with a BFF loan. Make climate-smart upgrades and strengthen your home to withstand nature's unpredictability. Get 100% financing to build or purchase a home or make additions to your existing structure. Enjoy discounts on related loan fees and special benefits when you choose climate-resilient solutions. We are also offering financing of up to $50,000 unsecured for your home upgrades. Invest in renewable energy, energy-efficient appliances, water storage, and so much more. The time is now to ensure your investments can withstand climate change. Invest in your home, protect your family, and secure your future with a BFF loan. You have a BFF in Co-op Bank. Visit our website for more details. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome home.
Freedom is driven to pursue that passion that keeps you up at night and makes you smile in your sleep. Freedom is bold to embrace the possibilities that can open up your world and conquer new heights. Freedom is fabulous, with bits and pieces that enhance the quality of your life. Freedom is what you do with the flexibility to change path or direction when you need to. Freedom breeds ambition and purpose while having loads of fun along the way. But most of all, freedom is well-deserved for the road traveled and the journey still to come. Unleash your freedom with Nexa Credit Union. Call us on 440-1354 or visit our website to pre-apply. Apply now. Freedom awaits. Terms and conditions apply. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
Dreaming of a summer vacation? We can make it happen. Need a credit card for summer spending? We can make that happen too. Need a loan for carnival, debt consolidation, education expenses, and more? We've got you covered with a Republic Bank Make It Happen loan. Up to 100% financing, competitive rates, and a chance to win great prizes. Live your best life this summer with financing from Republic Bank. Check out republicgrenada.com or visit us today to get your summer started right with a Make It Happen loan.
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
Oh, it happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep, including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
We have this tropical wave update at this time. A tropical wave is currently moving westward through the central Atlantic with its axis located approximately 390 nautical miles east of Grenada. The wave is expected to cross the island on Saturday, bringing cloudy conditions and showers. According to observations, scattered moderate convection has increased around the southern end of the wave's axis, with winds ranging from moderate to fresh speeds north of 13 degrees north and gentle to moderate speeds south of 13 degrees north. As the wave approaches Grenada, residents can expect an increase in rainfall and cloudy skies. The wave is moving at a speed of 15 to 20 knots, and its trajectory is expected to bring it directly over the island on Saturday. Residents are advised to prepare for wet weather and potential disruptions to outdoor activities. Kenroy Government School has produced some young aspiring authors. The work of some of the authors was reflected in their recent submissions to the Caribbean Examination Council's Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment Competition. My colleague Christina John spent some time with the young ones today and has this report.
In a remarkable display of literary talent, students at the Kenroy Government School have been recognized for their exceptional short story writing, deemed Just So Stories. One of the pieces is actually in the top 3 of 20 in the annual contest, which draws entries from across the Caribbean. English A teacher Lisa Lewis, who mentored the young authors, said the students' success is a victory for the entire school.
Yes, so they took part in the CPEA writing competition, CXC CPEA writing competition. It's a competition that CXC has every year. We took part a few years ago and we were successful then also. This year we submitted 5 pieces and all 5 placed in the top 20. Actually, we came in the top 12 with a piece in the top 3. But Just So Stories, there were narrative stories that were submitted.
Ms. Lewis said while some of the pieces submitted for the competition remain the property of CXC, they are hoping to publish some of the archived pieces, as have been done in the past.
Well, actually, we have published authors. So this is a copy of the first book where our students had pieces published. It's a book that was compiled from stories written by Grenadian students as part of a Commonwealth writing competition, an anthology of poems and short stories by Grenadian students. I'm entitled I Tell You. Our grade 6 students here in Kenroy Government School has a book entitled Folklore in Action, where pieces from all the grade 6 students were compiled and a book was published with their pieces.
Students, many of whom now see creative writing as a path to personal expression and academic opportunity, showcased their illustrations to the GBN. Here's Kylie Sinclair.
My story was how Kat got his fur, and it was mainly about how when Kat used his product, and it was a bush that he used to use to make his oil, so he thought that was the same bush. So when he made it and he put it on his skin, he realized he started to get hairy. So I didn't want my piece to go because my brain was very tired. I didn't want to go and do work. So then they encouraged me to put it up, so I went and I made it. Well, I went and helped them improve it, then they sent it up. But I was a little bit nervous. I would make it in the top 20. I like to be a teacher, but I would like to teach in high. I like to teach in university. And I like to read because I have a lot of books, and I just like to, when I don't want to do nothing, I have nothing to do, I just pick up a book and go read. And I most likely like to read out in nature.
Xavier Holder, a 6th grader, explained what the Just So stories entail.
The Just So story is basically about taking something that's happening in real life, but not using the exact thing, so you're just changing up the thing and putting your thing to it. I actually wrote 2 Just So stories, but I only could have entered one, so I picked the one that I wanted to enter, and it was about how nutmeg got its strong scent. Grenada is full of spices and is well known for its nutmeg, and the nutmeg scent is super strong, so I just wrote about it.
Christina John, GBN News.
Young steel pan players of Kenroy Government School are touching the right notes, but they are faced with instrument shortage. We have another report from Christina John.
The sound of steel pan music echoes proudly from the hills surrounding the Kenroy Government School, where a group of young, passionate students are proving that musical brilliance can come from even the most modest of settings. The school's steel pan group has been turning heads with their skillful performances at local festivities, church and school events. Their dedication and raw talent have made them one of the most promising youth pan groups in the parish. But behind the music lies a serious challenge, a lack of instruments. The group currently practices on a limited number of Asian instruments, some of which have been patched and repaired over the years.
Somebody donated these pans to us as a gift. So I started off with the students that play here now, started off with them. And I have other students training as well, but because of the space, the limited pans that we have, I have to group them off. So I'll do group 1 today, group 2 tomorrow or so. But I have a lot of students, so 36 students.
36 students as from what?
As from grades 1 to grade 6. Little playouts here and there. The Kenroy RC Church call us for when they have an event. We play. We also played, well, yesterday was our graduation and we play outside. So lunchtime and after school, I have sessions, so I don't have a lunch break.
That was teaching assistant and pan instructor at the school, Miss Colleen Andrew. Despite these constraints, the students continue to practice tirelessly. Now, the school is calling on corporate Grenada to step forward and invest in the future of these young musicians.
The band is 2 years and some months old. We are looking for some sponsorship to get some new instruments as well. We also have a bass, but the bass band is not really walk in a bus, so we don't really bring it on the outside.
For the students, the dream is simple. More instruments means more music, and more music means more opportunities. One student who is quite enthusiastic said she loves to play pan and wants everyone to hear them. She even vows to return to the school to assist other students in learning the craft, since she will be transitioning to a higher level of education.
When they first introduced pan to the school, I was excited because I have experience playing pan. So it was, it was fun, even though sometimes, it's kind of hard having to memorize all these notes. But at the end, it's really fun to, learn new songs and be able to say, well, I know to play pan, I could play this song.
I started to play pan by my father because I always went up by him to learn how to play pan. Afterwards, then when they said that someone distributed pan to the school, I was so excited that I gave down my name for pan. I would look, sometimes I might come back to the school and help out, help teach other students, but I might find like an organization that I could play, since I want to go in a school in Tantin, I want to go high school, so I could find like an organization where I can go and play more.
Mrs. Andrews said with the right support, these young panists could become Grenada's next cultural ambassadors and ensure that the sweet sound of steel pan continue to ring out from Kenroy for years to come. Christina John, GBN News.
I saw a video of the students starring on Facebook, playing what they enjoy best. All right, let's take a break now. More to come after the break.
This isn't just rum. It's a captivating journey infused with the essence of Bios Bombay, warmth and wonder. Experience the rich depth of Campeche like never before. Must be 18 years and older. Drink responsibly.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, up, up several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
Rebecca Television Center, the Road to Spice Mass 2025 is heating up with the preliminary stages of the Power Soca competition set to kick off on July 3. 118 artists will take the stage in the Power Soca category, vying for a spot in the semi-finals. We can tell you too, the preliminaries will run for 4 nights, concluding on July 6. The following week, 92 artists will compete in the groovy category, with performances taking place from July 1 to 13. All preliminary rounds will be held at the Carenage basketball court starting at 8 o'clock each evening. The semi-finalists for each category will be announced shortly after the preliminaries. Of course, the Power Soca semi-finalists will be revealed on July 7 and the Groovy Soca semi-finalists on July 14. Before the break, the parish of St. John is gearing up for a spectacular Sunday as it hosts the culmination of the 2025 Fisherman's Birthday celebrations. This tradition is a cornerstone of the community's cultural heritage. On Sunday, the Guave seafront will transform into a hub of events featuring an array of beach activities, competitions, and exhibits that showcase the vital role fishermen play in Grenadian society. Fishermen, families, and visitors will come together to enjoy the festivities, which will include interactive displays and educational presentations. As the day gives way tonight, the celebration will shift into high gear with an evening of live music and entertainment featuring top local performers, cultural groups, and DJs. The annual Fisherman's Birthday celebrations is a significant event on the national calendar, honoring the contributions of generations of seafarers to Grenada's economy and identity. Sports news after the break.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Brentwood, and Central Deputy Street, Guelph. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Oh, it happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep. Including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Sporting fans, good evening. Plans already underway for Grenada's participation in the CARICOM 10K in Jamaica. The 10-kilometer run and 5-kilometer run and walk will precede the 49th regular meeting of the Conference of Heads of Government of CARICOM, to be convened under the chairmanship of Jamaica's Prime Minister Andrew Holness from July 6 to 8. The races are set to begin at 6:30 a.m. from the Montego Bay Convention Center, with warm-up scheduled for 6 a.m. First to third place finishers will be awarded for each race. The winner of the 10K race will receive $1,000, while the second and third place finishers will receive $500 and $250 respectively. Athletes participating in the 10K race will also compete for the CARICOM Chairman's Trophy male and the CARICOM Secretary General's Trophy female.
That would be held in Montego Bay, Jamaica on the 5th of July. So the athletes would leave here on the 3rd, and they would be Kenisha Pascal and Lever Throne. They would be accompanied by Cyril Cox. So they would leave to go to Jamaica to participate in the 10K on the 5th.
All right, Caribbean flamboyance was on full display as Andre Fletcher lit up Grand Prairie Stadium with a spectacular maiden Major League Cricket century. Fletcher's blazing 104 of 60 balls, laced with 7 fours and 6 towering sixes, propelled the LA Knight Riders to what looked like a match-winning 213 for 4 from their 20 overs. But a series of dropped catches and sloppy bowling, including 12 wides and 2 no balls, allowed the surgeon freedom to chase down the target at 214 for 5, the second highest successful run chase in Major League Cricket history. It was LA Knight Riders' 5th loss in 6 games, a sharp contrast to Washington Freedom's red-hot form of 5 wins in 6, which placed them second on the points table with 10 points. Moving now to football, the Grenada Football Association, GFA, will host a commercialization symposium on Saturday. As all we know, the event brings together key stakeholders in Grenadian football for a deep dive into revenue-generating strategies and sustainable commercial growth across the sport. This transformative symposium is designed to equip club representatives and football affiliates with the tools and knowledge needed to harness innovative revenue streams, enabling greater financial independence and professionalization at every level of the sport. GFA President Marlon Glean expressed excitement over the upcoming exercise.
So we've invited some speakers from abroad. Marcus, who's coming from Germany, who's done some stuff with UEFA, for the German FA, from a commercial front, from a sponsorship front. He's one of the experts in the art of football business, and he's going to come and explain to clubs as to how the business of football work from the commercial side. Then we have Tanya from Jamaica, who has been very instrumental in terms of marketing and promotion and communication in Jamaica. She does a lot of stuff for the Jamaica Football Federation. She's going to come again and give a different perspective, but this time as to how they do it in Jamaica and how she thinks it should apply within the Caribbean in terms of commercialization, in terms of sponsorship, in terms of communication, promotions, etc.
I like this, the business side of football. The Ministry of Sports is inviting all coaches and physical education teachers to attend a special meeting next Tuesday. The meeting, according to ministry officials, is aimed at fast-tracking plans for the new sporting season.
The ministry is inviting all physical education teachers and coaches to a special meeting at the VIP Lounge, National Stadium. That meeting will involve a review of the 2024 sporting season and to plan for the 2025 season. So we are asking all coaches and physical education teachers to make a special effort to attend, because your contributions will be valuable, and the recommendations that we have for the upcoming season also, it would affect you in some way or the other. So it is important that your presence be felt so that you can make your contributions towards the upcoming sporting season. Right, so first we will start off with the cross-country events, which would be a series of races in the different parishes. And this year there would be a special component that would be added to it, which would be for the primary schools. So the primary schools would be participating in a special category. After that we have the football, we have the netball, we have the basketball, and swimming, which would be part of that calendar for the year.
Thank you, sir. That's the sports news for now. Haiti's healthcare system is collapsing as armed groups control the capital. Medical facilities are closing and hospitals are overwhelmed. Healthcare workers face threats, operating with limited resources. The crisis worsens daily, leaving Haitians without access to essential care. Al Jazeera reports from the Haitian capital.
The only way to get into Port-au-Prince right now is by helicopter. 12 seats for a city of 2.5 million. All the access roads are taken by armed groups. They're suffocating Haiti's capital and waging war on the police within it. The fighting's decimated the country's health system. Most hospitals have been forced to close. We've been given access to spend a week in one of the few remaining ones. It's called Tabar. It's run by Doctors Without Borders. And it's never short of patients. There's a constant stream of cases here. We've got a woman with a stray bullet that went in for a roof and got lodged in her arm. Another young boy who's having the wound cleaned when he was shot straight through his leg. And it's just past 8 a.m. when the latest patients, Chrisman and her cousin Jean-Claude, are brought in. Her foot's hanging by a thread. In the night, gunmen broke into their house and shot both of them. She's a maid. He's a security guard. To outsiders, it's hard to fathom why armed groups would attack them, but this has become common in Haiti's capital. The armed groups often shoot at people to get them out of their houses so they can take them and expand their territory. They now control more than 80% of Port-au-Prince.
Things weren't always like this before. The situation has degenerated so much. It's everywhere. Everywhere's the same.
The morning goes on. Chrisman's relatives arrive. But the doctors have bad news. Her foot needs to be amputated, and she needs to be operated on immediately. Afterwards, she worries about where she'll work and live.
Further afield, Iran's foreign minister has acknowledged serious damage to 3 nuclear sites bombed by the United States. An assessment is underway, but he disputed President Trump's claim of upcoming talks, saying no such plan exists.
Iran's state TV, the studio where the supreme leader's speeches are aired, but not today. Not after Israel attacked it. Forcing the newsreader to flee, her desk devoured by fire. Today, a fiery message of his own from the Ayatollah, said to have sheltered in a bunker during the war.
Iran, with this iron national resolve, rejects surrender. For a country like this, the idea of surrender is laughable to anyone who truly knows the Iranian nation.
For now, a fragile ceasefire. Tehran starts to look like itself. Its infamous traffic, its beautiful bazaars, residents slowly returning to a city they left to escape the bombs. But for some, it's still a battle, just to breathe. In this ward, there are civilians, not soldiers. Murtaza shows his scars. He was working in the transport department when the entrance to the notorious Evin prison was bombed.
Israel lies, saying they are only hitting military and nuclear sites. They hit a prison. I was there. I was hurt. And I'm amazed countries like England, France, the US and the UN don't condemn Israel.
The abandoned American embassy, a monument to Iran's troubled relationship with the West, accused of sponsoring terrorism, of trying to develop a nuclear bomb. Charges Tehran denies. But even inside this former embassy, a cafe serving iced Americanos. Amir tells me he wants to see a better relationship between America and Iran. So many Iranians do. But in this dark time, there's still not much light. The message in public was defiant, but this blackened studio symbolizes this dark moment in Iran, the most difficult and dangerous decisions confronting the supreme leader, the most fateful choices in his nearly 40 years in power. A new, uncertain chapter in an old, long-standing war. Lise Doucette, BBC News, Tehran.
A reminder of the headlines right after this. A reminder of the headlines before we leave you. Single mother of 6 faces eviction and homelessness after devastating fire. Homeowner claims property rights disregarded. St. John set to shine as Fisherman's birthday celebrations reach grand finale. Also in the news regionally, Haiti's capital plunged into healthcare chaos as violence surges there. Internationally, Iranian foreign minister acknowledges serious damage to nuclear sites from U.S. strikes. Plus in the sports news, Grenada to participate in CARICOM 10K, while coaches and physical education teachers to attend special meeting next Tuesday. I will be, of course, heading up to Gove on Sunday. It's going to be fantastic. Fisherman's birthday celebrations. If you can, do likewise. Take care. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste.